Hi there, welcome back to my channel Code Canvas. Before we start today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Let's get started. In this series, I have created few videos on grid CSS layout, and today we are going to discuss such CSS property grid column end. So this property is used to indicate the column grid line where a grid line or grid item ends in a grid layout, and this property is part of the CSS grid layout specification. So in simple words, this property controls the size of a grid item and where it sits on the grid. So in CSS, how can we write this property? Let's say we have some class here, dot class. So display grid, first of all, to make sure we have container as a grid. So this is container. Okay. And among this, we have few grid properties as well. And let's say I have one item, one item class, and I want to apply this property to the that particular element. So grid hyphen column hyphen and I will use 4. So here let's say I want to apply that property to the nth child second. So this property will apply like item ends on the third line. Okay, so this grid column and value 4, it means this item ends on the third line. Okay, so this is how this property is useful. So there are multiple use cases that you can use this property based on the CSS grid default auto placement behavior. The child element of the grid is placed as per its position, right? But you need to make sure you have proper grid and you don't have any element not properly placed in the grid layout. So sometimes you need to use this property to make sure that this the grid item ends as expected place. So the syntax we already saw, and the possible values are the integer or minus value as well. So positive integer minus negative integer as well, mean area, space integer, or integer space sidebar start. So it depends on the custom indent as well, right? You can also use span plus your integer like span space 4, span space 5. So these are the possible values of the CSS property. So let's go and create one simple example where we can see how this property is really useful. So to do so, what we can do, let's go to our HTML first. In HTML, I have this div, and in div, this ID grid, and with this I have few divs. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I have 10 divs here, 10 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I have total 10 items. Okay, and this is in container for now. Let me move it out to the container. So this is our separate container, this grid. Okay, and right now nothing is there. Yeah, so let's go to our CSS and add the grid. So this is grid display grid. So this is must, right? Display grid. Yeah, so after that we have display grid id space div. So we are selecting all these divs. Here what we can do, display flex. So we are adding flex layout within the div. Okay, justify content center, align item center. Okay, border radius 15 pixel. With that, let's give some background color 151321. This is background color, and color let's give yellow. Okay, so this is our color, and let's add font size as well, 22 pixel, and let's see how it looks. So now we have this 10 grids with us. Okay, so we don't have any gap here, so let's go in the container and gap 0.5 rem and see how it looks. So this is the gap, right? So we have now total 10 grids with us. Let's go and try to inspect here. Okay, so let me close this. Okay, so now we have these flex items and this is grid. Okay, so first of all, in this container, what we are going to do, we will add grid hyphen template hyphen rows, and we'll add repeat 4 space 100 pixel. So it will create this row, each row with 100 pixel. Okay, and it will be repeated 4 times. So this is for rows, and let me copy it, and for columns we are going to add the same property, right? So now we have this layout 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and with this we will add grid auto rows, and the value will be 100 pixel. So it will be a 100 pixel size of each row here, each grid item. Okay, so this is for container. And now let's go to, so basically what we have done here, we have this uh, 4 column layout, right? And in 4 column layout we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 values here. So let's make it 3 column layout if we need, else we can keep this as well. So let's see here, with this 4 we can also make it 3, right? So it will be 3 column layout. So this is 3. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to select one element from this grid. Let's say this number 4. Okay, and what we are going to do, we want to make sure that whatever element we are selecting, it should be indicated as the last item in that grid, particular grid, not the complete grid. In that particular grid, it's the last item. Okay, so how we can do that? So let's go to our HTML here, in the class, in the div. So we can add this on div number 3 as well. Let's give class here item. So this is class item. Let's go to CSS, and here with this class item we can add few properties here. So okay, so now we have this class here. Yeah, grid column and all right. So first of all, we will add grid column start, that is 1. Okay, so this will start. So let me refresh, and you see this will start this particular element, grid element, from the position 1 in that particular grid. So that's why no changes, right? Let's make grid hyphen row hyphen start, and let's make the value to 2, and grid hyphen row hyphen end, let's make the value 4. So now we have this whole area, the two rows, because we have added this grid row and value as 4. That's why it will cover two rows here. So let me copy this and add it to our CSS. Okay. Now it comes to our property, grid column end. So can you guess what will be the possible values here? Grid column and -1. So when you apply -1, it will cover this complete area within that grid. So let me copy this and add it to our CSS, right? So you can also change few items here. You can make it to, so 4 is fine. You can also make it so 1 is not good. 3, 4. So it will, so basically this grid column and property will indicate in this column grid where this item is going to end. So this is where this item is going to end. That's why -1 is working as expected. Okay, so this is very useful CSS property when you are dealing with grids. Okay, let's go and check out the browser compatibility. So as you can see, we have these browsers supported: Chrome, Edge, Safari, Firefox. All the browsers except IE are supported, and we can use it without any issue. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Stay tuned for my next video and hit the bell icon to get notified. See you in the next video. Bye.